Welcome back, everybody. This is chapter 5 of the Tales of Grimwood, a fairy tale inspired by this year's Creep on June challenge, which is run by Tracie Fox at Tracie Fox Creative. Now, in our last episode, you will remember the twins had met the owl, the rather dishevelled looking owl, by the beautiful blue pool, and the owl had given them a charm, a very odd looking charm, and sent them off on their way. And just before they lost sight of him, Freddie turned back to see that the owl had transformed into what looked like a powerful wizard. So, heading on down the path that the owl had indicated, the twins were a little bit more hopeful. The owl seemed to know where they were going and seemed to be pointing them in the right direction for the castle. Now they'd been going down this path for some while when they suddenly rounded a corner and came out of the woods into a clearing. And the first thing they noticed was that in the middle of this clearing was a tree stump with an odd shaped box on it. Now, as the twins came further into the clearing, they heard a sound of sobbing, and down beside the tree stump they found a rabbit, and she was sobbing her heart out. Now, Frida was generally a caring young lady, and she immediately knelt down beside the rabbit and kindly asked her name and why she was crying. Now, the rabbit informed her that her name was Rosie. And Rosie said that she was crying because her husband many years ago had lost a battle with a magician in this very clearing, and he had died. Now, Rosie was looking pretty dishevelled and sort of quite ghostly, really. And Frida wondered if this was the result of the crying. She also noticed that Rosie was holding a very tattered photograph. And it looked like this photo was very old and had been kept for many years, as precious photos are. When Frida looked a bit closer, this photo was clearly of Rosie and her husband looking in much better condition than she did now. While she was looking at the photograph, Frida also noticed that Rosie was crying, not tears, but strings of blue pearls. Now, she's thinking this was a bit strange, but still feeling very sorry for Rosie. Frida put her arms around the rabbit and gave her a big cuddle. "What can we do to help?" she said. "You must come with us on our journey. Don't stay here being sad and crying for your husband for the rest of your life." "I can't," Rosie explained. "The same magician that killed my husband cursed me, and my curse is that I stay in this clearing the whole time for the rest of my life." With that, Rosie burst into sobs anew, and Frida As she cried, blue pearls rained down anew. But through her tears, Rosie encouraged the children to carry on with their journey. She knew that she was unable to leave the clearing, but she didn't want them to be held back and have to stay as well. It was bad enough that she was impacted by this curse. She didn't want the children to be affected as well. So, encouraging them to go on their way, Rosie handed Frida a string of blue pearls to take with her on her journey. And again, Frida wasn't really sure what to do with these pearls, but she tied them tightly around her neck so that she didn't lose them. And the twins decided to take them with them on their journey. Now, they were just standing up to leave the clearing when, for the first time, Frida took a proper look at the odd-shaped box that was on the stump next to Rosie. As she looked properly for the first time, she realised it was a glass-lidded coffin, and inside the coffin, perfectly preserved by the magician's curse, was Rosie's husband. Well, so that was enough for the twins, and they left the clearing really quickly, following the path which continued out the other side of the clearing through the woods. They stopped for breath a bit further on. Well, that was a really weird morning, said Frida. Says Freddie. We don't seem to be any nearer to home. No, but we have a string of pearls and a very beautiful charm, said Frida. Said Freddie. We still haven't got anything to eat. Come on, let's go. Let's see if we can get home before dinner time. And there, my friends, ends today's chapter. The children, as they say, have a charm and a string of blue pearls, but are nowhere near a home. So, tune in next time to see what happens. For now, ka kite mo.